Okay, we're in the middle of open enrollment season for Medicare, right? So here to help you navigate the process is Kathy Herco, president of KAZ Company. What's KAZ Company?
So we're an independent insurance agency, and we focus on Medicare. Medicare plans, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage plans, and Part D prescriptions.
Okay, so we got that down, and it seems like we're in the middle of something right now. The middle of what?
It's called the annual enrollment period, and what that is anybody who is currently on a Medicare plan, not necessarily somebody who's just going to be new to Medicare. But if you're on a Medicare plan right now and you want to make a change or you want to do a review, this is the time of year to do it, between October 15th and December 7th. And that is what we say. Remember Pearl Harbor Day, because that's the cutoff day.
That's the end. So if you're already doing this and there are some changes out there, if you don't talk to someone, you might miss out on a change that could be a very important thing.
Right, so everybody's received what's called their annual notice of change, which talks about just changes, if any, to their current plan. Well, if they haven't looked at it, or if they've looked at it and they don't like it or don't understand it, that's where we come in. We'll do the review for them, we'll answer the questions, and we do it at no cost or no obligation, because if in the end they choose to change and we do it, the plan pays us. They don't pay us.
Oh, so it's not going to cost you any money to find out what might be a better situation for you.
Truly, people have said to me, you really don't charge anything. And I said, no, we don't.
Yeah, it's hard for somebody to understand that, but you just explained it. The people that get the advantage of you going to that plan, they pay you.
Correct. So if you go on a United plan and we do the paperwork, and they pay no more by using us, it's just that then they have somebody local that they can reach out to, as opposed to calling that general member service number.
Yeah, because it's almost like a herd of ideas come and things change. You need somebody to help direct you toward what is good for you, because it's different for everyone, isn't it?
Well, everybody's needs are different.
Yeah.
Even a husband and wife will find that, the husband may use the insurance more and the wife may not, or vice versa. And they're going, okay, I'm not sure if I'm on the right plan. And truly, couples don't need to be on the same plan.
I wanted to ask you that, because you try to make compromises to make sure both people get what they need, but you don't have to make the compromise.
No, you don't have to make the compromise. We're so used to a family plan or a husband and wife plan. Medicare is very individual, and as I say to people, this is your time to be a little selfish and think about you and how is the plan I have helping me or not helping. And if it's not helping, then you need to make a change. Or maybe your medications have changed, or you've lost a spouse and your finances have changed. Different things like that.
When's the worst time to find out that you didn't make the right changes?
After December 7th, because unfortunately you can't do anything until the next annual enrollment period.
Right.
And again, there's no cost or no obligation, and people do not have to be our current client. And we work with many of the major carriers. Sometimes people think, well, we're only one carrier. No, we work with a multitude, and we'll help define the plan, especially when it comes to their medications.
You said something interesting in the beginning of this. If you're just about to turn 65, is that a different situation?
Yes, because if somebody's turning 65, they have their initial election period, which if you're turning 65 in April, you have 3 months before, the month of, and 3 months after. So 3 months before, so February, actually it's January, February, March. April's the month of, and then May, June, July. So they're not involved with the annual enrollment period.
So if somebody out there they qualify and they've already made their changes or their choices, and they're listening to us right now and go like, whoa, maybe I may have missed something. Once they've committed, can they go backwards before the December 7th deadline?
That's a great question, because during annual enrollment, you could literally change your plan every single day during this time frame, but whatever paperwork is in on December 7th, that's the plan that's going to start on January 1st.
Yeah, so it might be a good time to be double checking these things and figure out what's going on.
Because sometimes people do that. I talked to somebody and I was confused and I said yes, and now I'm not sure I want that. They can still look at another plan.
So I'm not confused, but I'm a little confused. I see all these beautiful toys over here from the KAZ Company. What is that about?
Well, you have your Giving Tree, Operation Giving Tree, on Friday, and I thought, you know what?
How nice.
Why don't we contribute? And I have a very, very good team, and they have generous hearts. And literally, we put this together as of this weekend, and this is what they came up, and it's towards the year Operation Giving Tree.
That is really great. So So we're going to have that here Friday, but this is the jumpstart right here. Thank you, KAZ Company. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I think that's a wonderful thing. And I think another wonderful thing is to make sure you get back and check with the KAZ Company to make sure your choices that you made are the best you can do in this situation. And if you haven't done anything yet, we're halfway to that December 7th deadline.
Correct.
And once December 7th hits, whatever you got is what you have.
For January 1st.
You're beautiful. Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you.
Yeah.